Hello, 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 and welcome back to Forgotten Games. I'm your host, Dominic from Spotluck Gaming. Perhaps you've heard of me, or maybe not, because it's been like a month since I've done one of these. Oh, hello, music. Didn't see you there. Anyway, we're finally back with more Forgotten Games. It's been a little over a month now. I'm a little out of practice, you might say. I even went back to Microsoft Paint just to relive the good old days. But I shouldn't keep us here for long because we've got games to play. A lot of them. Like, a lot. So, I hope you don't have anything else planned, like, at all, because we're gonna be gaming. We're gonna be gaming for like a solid couple hours, and you cannot be listening to this in the background, by the way. You have to be watching the entire time, eyes on the screen. So, anyway, hello chat. Yes, games are coming up. Don't worry. I'm gonna go ahead and change the screen over so you can actually see what we have in store, and I'll kind of run people through what this is, how this works. Pay no mind to that. Okay. A moment, hang on. I told you I was out of practice. Here we go. So, right here, we have a tier list, which at the end of the day we'll be using to rank various games that we have. We're gonna randomly search up games on sites like itch.io, Newgrounds, FlowLab. Oh, and of course all this is like zoomed in. There we go. Okay, told you I was out of practice. Anyway, itch.io, Newgrounds, FlowLab. Those are our three sites that we're gonna be randomly pulling games from using a random word generator, truly the pinnacle of modern technology. And at the very end, we'll be using a tier list to rank them all on a list from S to Hell tier. So yeah, that's how it's gone in the past. And let me tell you, we end up with more failures than successes usually, but I have faith that we're gonna be in for some really solid gaming tonight. So let me go ahead and find our first randomly generated word of the day. Bleed. Okay, already starting off with a word with negative connotations. Fair enough. You know what, FlowLab is where we started, so we'll try bleed. Oh, not very many. In fact, nothing. Neither of these had the word bleed in the title. We're specifically looking for games that have like barely ever been played, like the true, I want to call them underdogs, but let's be honest, the trash of these various sites is really what we're looking for. But you know, there's diamonds in that rough, you know? Let's see. Why don't we try Newgrounds and see if it has anything better? Well, none of these had the word bleed in the title, so I don't know if I can go with any of those. All right, fine. Itch.io it is. Bleed. And I gotta be careful because I already have fishing as one of the tags. We might try a fishing game later. What, there's no bleed tag? What the heck, why are there no games with bleed in the, okay, fine. We'll pick something from Newgrounds. That seems to be where this is leading me. The Memory Rift, MMORPG. I know what an RPG is, and I know what an MMO is. So I'm just trying to picture those together in a Newgrounds game that only has like 141 plays. Well, let's find out. One mistake and you bleed. We'll see what this is all about. Maybe I should read the description. Oh gosh, test your memory, prove your might, dominate the rift. Oh no. I don't know about this. My memory is notoriously poor during these Forgotten Game streams. Oh boy. What's this? Oh, chat wants to suggest a randomly, like a random word. I guess it won't be random if they're picking. You know what, chat? If you stick around, you can give me a word and I will search that word and we'll see what we can get. I just like to use the random word. Oh gosh, and yeah, this will be happening. This will be happening. We have this whole new thing where people can donate shamrocks for special rewards. And somebody has just redeemed glass half full. So I have to be positive. This is gonna be extra interesting for Forgotten Games where I'm notoriously very negative. I'm gonna have to be positive for 5 minutes straight. So it's 48 right now, 10:48, 49, 51, 52, 53, okay. So we'll go until about 56. I'll be as positive as I can as we play Memory Rift. Oh wait, can I play this? It looks like I have to like log in. I guess this is part of like a bigger experience. And what an experience I'm sure it is. Unfortunately, we cannot play it. What a shame. Being as positive as I can here. We'll just have to play Space Aliens. Not that I mind. This looks maybe a little bit more simple. WASD to move. I aim with the mouse, left click, shoot, right click. Oh gosh, okay. There's a lot here. This is kind of a lot. I have to reload. Not that I mind. Oh gosh, I gotta be positive. Okay, it's certainly, it's thorough in its moveset. It's very thorough. I can even crouch when idle. But you know me, I just like to hop right into things, and we'll kind of figure things out as the game unfolds. But here we go, space aliens. And I'll crop in just a moment. I wonder if this is gonna have music. You know what, I'll just crop in now, why not, while we wait for Unity to load. Unity, the pinnacle of gaming quality. Oh yeah, there is. It's a little loud, not that I mind, but I will turn it down just a tad, just a tad. Don't start without me, game. Don't start without me. And I want to make sure this is like perfectly cropped. Okay. All right, this is not what I expected. Okay. What happens now? Oh, okay. Well, I can definitely move. That's me. Am I Sans? I would need Jackson here to clarify if this is a Sans type character. Oh gosh. It's very difficult for me to be glass half full mode at the moment. Just because the game is it's a little blurry. Not that, I mean, maybe it's like motion blur. You know, everybody loves motion blur. And I can shoot, but it would appear that in doing so, nothing happens. So that, you know, that's kind of cool. You know, it's how can I spin this in a positive way? It keeps you on your toes. It keeps you on your toes. I feel on my toes right now. Am I doing damage to the enemies? Like I'm shooting and lots of sound effects are happening, but I'm not completely sure that if I'm doing damage. I can double jump. Oh, I can almost like triple jump. Okay. This isn't necessarily a 3D game. I mean, it kind of is. It's a little hard for me to tell exactly, oh gosh, what this is. It's a game that wears many hats. What can I say? Part 2D, part 3D. There's music. The music is very, well, I mean, just listen to it. You don't need me to bring any adverbs or adjectives or whatever. I don't need to describe any of this. You can form your own opinions. You know, you're smart people. I think I might be stuck down here. I feel like if I could jump just a little bit higher, then I'd probably be able to reach up there. But that's probably just a skill issue, you know? That's my fault. Oh yeah, okay, let me see some of these controls again. Oh, I can throw a grenade. Okay, that's good to keep in mind. I have to hold G to do that? Chat's saying I need to be more positive. Oh, cool, I can throw a grenade. That's cool. Whoa, I have like different slots where I can hold stuff. I have to remember to reload. Wow, I mean, this game's just got it all, huh? Oh, there's a flying spell with right click. Okay, that's probably gonna help quite a bit. Oh, okay. That goes a long way. I'm glad I double checked. And then, oh, am I out of flying juice? Yeah, I can't seem to fly anymore, but I can throw a grenade. Grenade. Did it work? Oh, I almost killed an enemy. We have to at least kill one enemy. So I can prove myself as a gamer, you know? There we go. I can fly again. I took one out. I defeated one. I defeated one. Look, you saw it. Pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. It's there's just a lot of moves. You know, I feel like I'm playing Smash Bros right now or something. All these different moves that I have at my disposal. Maybe I should just explore a little bit, see where this blurry world takes me. Chat's wondering what they missed. Kind of a lot of this, a lot of blurry sands runs through the level without accruing much like damage or like eliciting much damage on the foes, but like in a cool way, you know, in like a positive way, in a forced positive way. Why is everything washed out now? Is this like some special feature? Well, you know, I think positivity mode is over. I think I've done my 5 minutes. I've done my time. Okay, this game's awful. I have like, even glass half full mode gives me nothing to work with here. It's like, I mean, it's just so blurry looking, first of all. And I mean, I see what they're trying to do, kind of. There's just a lot to keep in mind. Like, I can crouch. That's, I mean, I don't know why I would want to crouch. Have I ever even gotten any of those coins? I feel like I never actually get any of them. And when I shoot at enemies, like, it doesn't seem to be working, and you kind of gotta make that work. I don't understand why things are washed out. That's what I'm a little confused about. If you don't get your shooting mechanics right, then the whole game is kind of shot. No pun intended. Chat has redeemed another reward for hydrate. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any liquids near me, so I'm gonna have to go grab a water. I'm not like these other weak-willed gamers where I have to hydrate the entire stream to keep my vocal cords lubricated. It's unnecessary, you know? I'm skilled enough at talking that I just don't even need it, but I have to go by what chat tells me, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water, enjoy this cacophony of quote-unquote music. I don't know if this is AI generated or not. It might not be. I hate to throw that like around, you know? Because it's possible somebody worked really hard on this, but the music just sounds so all over the place. And I've listened to it for so long now that it just hurts. So now I'm gonna give some of that hurt to you while I go get some water. Be right back. Okay, water is obtained, and now I will hydrate. Here I go. I try to like give some sound to it, but there's really only so much I can do. You're just gonna have to take my word for it, mostly. Okay, all right, turn this off. Turn this off. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I had to pass that pain on to you. I felt bad. I felt bad on my way to the fridge. I was like, I shouldn't have done that. They deserve better than that, especially for the first game of the night. I'm gonna go ahead and take a screenshot of whatever that was. What was that? Space aliens? Was that space aliens? Yeah, in brackets, I guess, to look cooler. It looks more stylized that way, you know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save a screenshot of this to my computer, and at the end of the night we will go ahead and rank that. Chad, if you have a word in mind for what you would like me to look up next on one of these sites, then you can throw it out now, and I'll pick whichever site to look up. So I leave that entirely in chat's hands. Hopefully they know what they're doing over there. Oh, we have something. We have something. The word is, the word chosen by chat. This is on them now, on their shoulders. The word is triangle. Okay, I can work with that. I want to try FlowLab again. If that doesn't work, though, we'll probably go to itch.io. I like to try to be a little even with searching all these different sites. Let me turn the music back on. Okay, so we have Triangle Boys Quest. I gotta be honest, I'm really eyeing Triangle Boys Quest. No. Square Game, no. Why is Square Game here when looking up Triangle? That's just wrong. That's just morally wrong. The Fun Game, maybe someday. That kind of reminds me of Quest for the Golden Chalice by Odin117. The first game we ever played on Forgotten Games. A true classic. And then the Labyrinth. No, the obvious choice is Triangle Boys Quest. 94 plays, 1 favorite, and it looks amazing. This is why we do this, for games like Triangle Boys Quest. There's music. There's music and everything. All right, the description is as follows. I thought this was gonna be like a lore dump or something. It's just backspace to restart, space to pause, 3 to unpause. Oh, okay, there's full screen, that's good. I wonder if it's real full screen. Yeah, can I talk? I wonder if it's real full screen or if it's gonna be like the fake full screen that gives me like weird borders and stuff and I have to like fix it. You'll see what I mean if it ends up being the fake one. An escape to stop. It's in its alpha stage. Oh boy, well, we'll see what that, that's not a good sign when the game warns you it's in alpha. All right, the music's a little loud, so I am gonna turn that down a bit. There we go. All right, well, let's see that full screen in action. Fake full screen. Yeah, it just gives me like these, well, I mean, I guess this is almost the best you could hope for. Kind of, not really. It just gives you these huge like letterbox borders just around the entire thing. So I'm just gonna manually crop this. There we go. Doesn't that look so much better? All right, what am I even looking at here? Okay, oh, I'm the triangle boy. The music stopped. I think I'm stuck. I love that walk cycle. Look at that walk cycle in action. And those original sound effects. All right, we might have to restart this. Triangle boy got a little stuck there, it's fine. Okay. What was that? For a second I thought I saw like a unique animation on Triangle Boy. Now it's gone. It's back. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. What's happening? Okay, fall into the infinite void. Is this all this is gonna be? Is it just gonna be like this one little area? Let me actually make sure there's a game here. Oh wow. Oh boy, is there ever a game here. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of levels. Okay, yeah, it's real, but instead of going right, like, you know, in every platformer ever made, you go left. And, oh! And if you die, you're sent back to the very beginning. You gotta love it. You gotta love that game design. Oh boy. I'm remembering now why I stopped doing Forgotten Games for so long. No, that's not really the reason. It's just, oh boy. It'll take me a little bit to get used to this kind of thing again. What even are these? It's like a plant, right? What, am I looking at this correctly? It's like a strawberry plant. Okay, gotta be honest, Triangle Boy's jump leaves a little bit to be desired. It's very small, gosh, and he's a bit slippery. Like he moves around like he's sliding a lot of the time. Am I missing something? Look at that idle animation. Huh. How are you supposed to get over that? Am I missing? Oh, hang on. What are the controls again? No, that's it. I gotta be missing something. Triangle Boy. That's just, okay. Why don't we try a different level out? That's level 1. I can't get through like 3 seconds of level 1. New music. Well, I appreciate that at the very least. Oh boy. Doing even worse on level 2 somehow. I don't know what these things are that I'm jumping on. Is that like a man jumping rope? Like what is that? I'm stuck here. Why would you design it this way? At least I can kill myself. Thanks for that. Okay. Got it. Oh, I just got like a power-up, I guess? Okay, gotta watch out for this pit. We're not gonna play this long, trust me. Avoid the watermelon. Ugh. Oh, that jump is so bad. Here, you know what? One cool thing about itch.io is you can edit things. Like edit behaviors and stuff. So why don't I just come over here? Where's the jump feature? Where's jumping at? Where is it? What the heck? According to this, there is no jump. Hang on. Collision. But that shouldn't do anything. How am I even able to move right now? This isn't how most of these, I mean, unless it's in here, I don't know what the grob. Open bundle? What's in here? I don't know why this is called Grob. Wow, this game is very mysterious. Yeah, I'm not seeing, because I'm jumping with W. There's health, checkpoint, full screen. I just don't know how is Triangle Boy able to jump? There's no, like, feature for that. And yet he can. He's defying the physics of the game system. Okay, oh no, here it is, run and jump. Okay, never mind, not that mysterious after all. Okay, so instead of a force of 18, I'm sorry, you can barely even see this. There we go. Instead of a jump force of 18, we'll make it a jump force of 29. Okay? And then we'll play. Now watch this. Watch as I make the game so much better. Okay, I died immediately, but don't let that distract you from the fact that my jumping is now, like, actually workable. Like, I can actually work with this. Okay, maybe not. How high do I have to set the jumping? Okay, there we go. It doesn't help that you have just so little health. Okay, we made it to another level. These bad guys, they just kind of like lump up in spots. What's this, like a pepper dude? Carrot man? Okay, I don't think I can go over there, right? Because there's just a bunch of plants on the floor, whatever those are supposed to be. Oh gosh, this game's terrible. And yet I'm still surviving for longer, and I know what I'm doing a little bit more than in all of the Space Invaders game from earlier. So, it's gotta count for something. This is rough. Okay, maybe 29 was a bit too much on the jumps. I don't even know. I mean, it's just, you're also just very unwieldy. Oh gosh, you die so fast. Yeah, I guess I have to go right here. I want to see some more levels of Triangle Boy before we stop, and we will stop. That much I assure you, chat, but I just want to, chat asked for this. Chat asked for this. They wanted me to play this. They wanted me to play Triangle Boy in particular. Oh my gosh. All right, I take it all back. I made the game worse. Somehow I made the game worse. Okay, hang on. Here we go. No! Oh, he's so slippery. He just slips and slides all over the place. Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop it. I got so far in like my second attempt and now I'm just stuck here. Okay. Okay. All right. No! How? Oh my gosh. Okay. All I have to do is just jump on this okay, that's it. And now I guess I just have to jump as far forward as I can, because otherwise I'm gonna land on the plants. That's all I've been trying to do this entire time. I can't even jump that far. Okay, so this level's impossible. Next level. Strawberry level 2 is what this one's called. A chase level. An impossible chase level. What is this? You just die instantly. Okay, there we go. I thought that was a wall. You got a gun. It only has 1 bullet shot. Oh, okay, already, wait, no, it has more than that. The game's lying to me. Oh, maybe now it's gone. I don't know. This game makes no sense. Triangle Boy's got a gun, look out! Oh. You know what this game needs? It needs more, it needs more, like, health. Triangle Boy needs a little bit more health. Also, the game needs to be playable. That's also important. Oh my gosh, it's just terrible. I mean, I appreciate that somebody wanted to make like their own OC and everything. Their own little platforming game. There's a gun, that's kind of cool, you know? Who knows what other, oh gosh. Okay, next level. I cannot tolerate these levels for long. There's a town. Can I talk with other people? I'm gonna get into the lore now. What is that? It's like a museum of enemies? I don't know. I'm putting way too much thought into this. This game was made by like a 8-year-old. Maybe a 6-year-old, actually. Oh, are you a friend? You there. It's me, Triangle Boy. famous platformer character, Triangle Boy. Can I go in this house? No. Cool. What about this guy? Nope. Well, it's nice. You know what? I'll give this game a compliment, though. And I don't have to do that because it's not glass half full mode anymore. But at the very least, this game has original assets. I hate getting on FlowLab and just seeing like asset flips. Like, look, somebody made this. Somebody made this giraffe man. And somebody made this. I don't know what this is. Is this a police officer aiming a gun at a dog? I don't know. More positive. Oh, it is glass half full. Oh gosh, chat has redeemed glass half full. I don't even know if that was recent. Okay, I only just saw it though. All right, so we'll go until, let's see, I guess 11:15. All right. This is gonna be a challenge. Here we go, okay. Well, again, some more original assets. Oh, it says Fortnite down there. Jackson would not like that. Jackson is a big Fortnite fan and he would not appreciate disparaging it in this way, but I found that quite humorous, Triangle Boy. Can't believe we're still playing this. But I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in like a, man, we're still playing this, all right. Like, there's a lot to experience here. Are you a friend? No, not a friend. I don't quite know where to go, but that's cool and everything. Like, that's fun because, like, you really have a sense of exploration and adventure. Like, you never know what's gonna be around the next corner, and the game doesn't hand you an easy victory, you know? Why don't we check out another level, like level 3. I've heard good things about level 3. Okay. Some original music. Ooh, you got the gun again. Cool. All right, what is that? Is that, I like how fast the enemies move. They're just like insane. Okay. Maybe I have to, I think that's an avocado. I can't tell though because he only appears for like 2 frames. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to jump over avocado. There we go. What was that? We got to the end. Okay, I need to see that again at the very least. There's like a giant like orange or something, like a muscular muscle orange. Triangle Boy is just full of surprises. I need to see that again. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, how did I did like a really big jump earlier. I need to figure out how to do that again. I wish I could shoot the gun manually, but I understand that this adds to the challenge, that the gun just kind of shoots whenever it wants to shoot. Whenever it wants to shoot. I really am out of practice on doing these, huh? But I don't mean that in a negative way though. I'm just relearning what it's like to play forgotten games and the joys and the mysteries that come with it. The biggest mystery running through my mind right now is how many more minutes on the glass half full clock? 3 more. Those of you wondering. I don't know if I can do this one. There it is. I like it. You know what? Unique design. It's like a little orange guy with multiple legs and he's got a little like flag on his head. There's a banana guy down here. It's neat. There's some neat little creatures around here. What are these called? Are these avocados? Do I have that right? Yes, it is. It is an avocado. See? See, I registered that. And this level is kind of the same, it looks like, but just a little bit longer. Which is, you know, fun, you know, because if you have a good idea, if you have a good concept for a game, which clearly the creator of this did, then why not double down a little bit? Okay, what's this level? We gotta continue Triangle Boy's quest. Okay. Well, I can keep up with this one a little bit. Oh no, it's an avocado! Oh, those dastardly avocados, they're tough. They're tough. It's tough, but it's fair. That's the thing that you gotta understand about Triangle Boy's quest. It'll push you to your limits. Trust me, I feel like I'm being pushed to my limits. Oh. And that's good. You know, if a game doesn't challenge you, what's even the point in playing? And this game is just full of challenges. This game is challenged. I mean, this game is challenging. It's a challenging, okay, next level. It's a challenging game. Level 6. We're definitely not gonna get through all of these. I don't like this. I don't like these hyper-realistic fruit people. I mean, oh gosh, that's not positive at all. These fruit people, oh, they're so spooky. When I said I didn't like it, I meant like in a, like, oh, I'm creeped out. This is scary, this is spooky. How many minutes left on the clock? 1 minute left of positivity. You got a gun, okay, well that's good. I've yet to see the gun, like, work its magic yet. So it's like really, there's a lot of buildup to seeing this gun, like, you know, work. And I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see the gun. It's like Chekhov's gun in writing, you know? You see the gun, but it doesn't have to do something right away. It's a sign of things to come. Eventually that gun is gonna be really handy, but for right now, from a writing perspective, you know, whoever wrote Triangle Boy's Quest, whoever the writer is, we'd have to look at the credits. They know that they need to plant that seed, the gun seed. Oh, I killed that enemy. Wow, I can do that? They planted the gun seed, and now it's up to the audience to wait a little bit, to be patient until it's time to harvest. And wouldn't you know it, glass half full mode is over. That got a little close there. I gotta be honest, still, this game's kind of terrible. It's kind of terrible. Gotta be honest with you. I struggle to get through like more than 2 seconds of any level. Have I only completed like 1 level? Yeah, like you just die so quickly in every level. Like whoever made this clearly like got so good at their own game that they never even considered what it would be like for an outsider to play it. To be fair, the game did say it was an alpha. So, you know, when the full release comes out on Steam, I'm sure it'll be a lot more polished than this. Okay, that's the end of that level. There's still so many. Okay, we'll look at one more and then we'll move on because we've been on this a long time and I apologize for that. This level is called what? Circle Boy and Square Boy Boss Battle. Okay, so we're at a boss battle. Well, this is a perfect spot to end off. I've done so well on the, oh gosh. What even happened? Nothing even hit me. What am I doing here? Okay, let's go to the right. Left is bad, there's nothing there. I don't know what this background is. Are those fish? Oh dear. Let's try that again. So I guess the boss is over here. But when you jump over, you just get like transported into this hot mess. Okay. All right, Triangle Boy. All right. I think I've had enough of Triangle Boy's antics. So yeah. That was Triangle Boy, everybody. Feel free to clap. Feel free to clap. I'm gonna go ahead and save this so that we can rank it later. That's gonna be interesting. I feel like I said a lot about Triangle Boy's Quest, and yet I've said very little. I feel like I have a lot of things that I could say about Triangle Boy's Quest, so Triangle Boy's Quest. If you want to hear all that stuff, you're just gonna have to wait till the end. Okay. Next thing, next randomly generated word. And if you stick around after that, chat, you can suggest another word that hopefully ends up a little bit better than triangle. Let's see. Nature. Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. I'm sure we can probably find some pretty good nature games on itch.io. Maybe we'll just find like a relaxing one where you just kind of like walk around like a garden or something. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Okay. Shutterbug. It's a photography simulator. The problem is, again, since this is forgotten games, I want to look for games that like really have not been played very much or just look like they haven't, they don't have like many comments or anything. It's a little hard to tell with itch.io, but we'll figure it out. It's this game called Habitat. You can build a little civilization. That sounds fun, but I typically try to stay away from tactics games because they take a while. Ooh, a fish game. A short underwater adventure. Let's see, does this have a lot of comments? Yeah. If I see more than like 3 comments, then that's considered, that's too popular of a game. All right, fine. What about Kabuto Park? Does this have any comments? Yes. We're gonna have to scroll down a bit. That's the only solution. Amidst the sky? This doesn't have nature in the title. No, too many comments. Oh, man. We're gonna have to keep looking for a bit. This needs to be good. What is this? Okay, no comments on this one. All right, what is this even called? It's called, just Bonzen. Bonzen. Nothing grows in space, at least not with some help. Join an old man in his quest to bring back beautiful greenery that once covered his lost planet. Okay, it's a good setup. Take a step back from space drama and step into this biodome to cultivate tiny bonsai trees and find some inner peace. I could use some inner peace after playing Triangle Boy's Quest, which is just like a game made by a madman. Okay. WASD to begin trimming. Click and hold the right mouse button to rotate around the trees, and left mouse to trim. Okay, sounds pretty simple. I like the look. Does this have music? Oh, it does. Okay. No full screen, though. I don't approve of that. But if this ends up just being like a relaxing game where I can just like trim a tree to my heart's content, if that's all this is, then it'll be the best ranked game of the night. I can virtually guarantee it. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at my little old man. He's wandering around. There's like a pixel filter over him. Like obviously he's a 3D model, but it's still fun. Yeah, I can rotate the bonsai tree. Wow. And I just trim off little pieces. Oh, actually there is a full screen. My bad. Here, why don't I go ahead and fix that? Uh-oh. Is there a full screen, though? There we go. This will be our practice tree. We will find inner peace. I want to go for a look that it evokes a sense of peace and tranquility amid a raging storm of emotion. Ah, yes. That one must go. And this game really makes me feel like I'm a pixelated old man trimming his bonsai tree collection. Almost there, almost there. It's almost perfect. Hang on. Okay, so I need to get rid of this one. Like how I'm making it sound like there's like some tactical reason that I'm doing this. Oh, okay, yes, of course. Ah, this one, yeah, obviously that has to go. That one goes there. And, oh no, I didn't mean to get rid of that one. Oh, it's ruined. Oh, it's ruined. Forget it. No, I kind of like it. There you go. It has like this tree I feel has like a dynamic shape to it, you know? It feels like a tree in motion. You see that? You see that? You get that vibe from it? Wait a minute, is it regrowing? I thought there was only like one bulb at the end of this branch towards the back. I think it's like growing back. Hey, hang on a second. Trim everything. If the bonsai tree just grows stuff back, then that ruins my entire approach. Okay, there we go. Watch it closely. See anything new popping up? Yeah. Oh, yeah, what the heck? Okay, I feel cheated. Let's check out this bonsai tree. Oh, that's a nice bonsai tree. I mean, I get it. I get that it growing back, it makes sense. I probably would have, if I made a game like this, maybe I would have done the same thing. It's a very simple concept. But it fits the nature theme. We wanted nature, and this is what we ended up with. I'll probably stop playing it after a bit, and chat, if you have another word that you want to give me that I can look up for our next game, you can feel free to drop that in chat, and I'll try to look up that word next. But I like how this is like so different. It's like a complete, like 180 degree shift from Triangle Boy's Quest, which again was just like a game made by a raving lunatic. Just enemies rushing at you. Like the speed of light. And you die like 3 seconds into the level and have no idea what's happening most of the time. And then you just play this game, where it's just like some calming music as you trim a bonsai tree. I think I went a little overboard with the left branch there. Oops! So hang on, is there anything outside here, or is it just I'm in this biodome? Yeah, I'm just in this biodome. This is where this old man lives. Check out this last tree. This last tree is gonna be amazing. Whoa! I can make a face out of this one. Make it like a Muppety face. By the way, the word that Chad is recommending now is pentagon. You're just gonna be naming polygons this entire stream, chat member? The next word is dodecahedron, I swear. I'm not gonna take it well. Hang on, gotta get this face just right. Okay, there's the nose in the middle there. And a couple of protruding eyes. And like a little smiley face around the front. You see that? Hang on, it's coming together, it's coming together. You see? You see? There's a bit of a face there. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me trim my bonsai trees in peace. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Well, that was that. What was that game called? Bonzen. Bonzen. Name makes sense, I suppose. I can't give that a hard time. Well, good job, Bonzen. I hope that we get better games than Bonzen tonight, but realistically, gonna be honest, that's probably gonna be the peak. All right, Bonzen. It's been saved to my computer. We'll talk more about it later. I'll bring back our music, and we will now look up Pentagon. I mean, that's it. It's gonna have to be Newgrounds, I think. That's like the only way this is gonna work, unless we end up like with the game with us like working at the Pentagon. I guess that could be. Okay, what the heck? Pentagon also brings us to the Memory Rift and Space Aliens. What's going on? Do these games have like just a bunch of polygons listed in their descriptions or something? Why are they back? It's a completely different word. All right, none of these have Pentagon. I mean, I'll try the other ones, but I'm not so sure. Pentagon. We have this game, Hooded Protagonist. Protagonist kind of sounds like Pentagon if you don't pay attention to any of it. Yeah. I don't know, chat. And itch.io, there's no way. I mean, I can try just for the sake of trying, but... oh yeah. Yeah, let me just play this 9/11 game. That's gonna be some fun content for the stream. No. Yeah. This is the trouble with taking chat requests, is that then people get disappointed when we can't find something related to their word. But I think we're probably gonna have to give up on that. Why don't we try this out? Crypts of Chaos. Technically, Pentagon did bring us here, so it's kind of related to the word, kind of, if you take it that way. Crypts of Chaos. With its blend of strategic combat, exploration, and survival, Crypts of Chaos promises an intense and what? I've been promised an intense something. Oh, it's 3D. Okay, that's fun. Okay, it's challenging. Escape the crypts. There's an ever-changing maze. Uh-oh. Variety of fearsome monsters. Combat is constant, just like in Triangle Boys Quest. All right. Well, let's give it a shot. And of course, chat is immediately recommending Trapezoid, because I'm sure if Pentagon didn't work, then Trapezoid is obviously the solution to this problem. We have music again. We're getting really lucky in today's stream that these games actually have music. Believe it or not, that is not a given, usually. All right, full screen. A lot of the games have had full screen too. I gotta appreciate that. I'll count my blessings when I get them. Okay. So I'm little elf man. How do I move? Maybe I should have looked at the controls before coming here. Hang on. Okay, controls. Please tell me they're in the... And there's a very long comment to someone reviewing it. Oh no, I don't see any controls. How does it work? Do I have to... Okay, oh no, now it's working. Okay. It just needed a moment to collect its thoughts. It's a little unresponsive. Like when I click to swing, it works the first time, but then there's like a cooldown before it actually ends up like functioning again. What? Okay, didn't see that. Oh, goblins, or whatever these are. What are these? I don't like them. They clearly don't like me. At least I have a lot of health. Take notes, Triangle Boys quest. Notice how I like don't die the second I touch an enemy? And the enemies aren't moving at like 100 miles per hour. I don't know what this room is. The swinging as well seems kind of hit or miss. Mostly miss. I don't know what I just collected. I collected like an oil drum or something. Is that like health, I assume? The flask in the lower left? Well, in any case, this is a maze. So I could just be exploring this for hours. What? Why'd I get booted out? What the heck? Oh, I gotta fight all these guys again? Great. And now it's frozen. Oh, some game you got here, Crypts of Chaos. You have to like back out. Something about entering full screen. The game really doesn't like that. It's just too much for the game engine to handle going full screen. What happens if I just avoid all these guys? I mean, I'm way faster than them, so. I wasn't paying attention either. Is this like different than the last generation? Oh, I got a treasure chest. Yay. I'm just wondering like what other buttons and features I'm missing. Surely it's more than just walk and swing. There's probably like other things I can do, but I have no idea how to do them. Can't click on the flasks. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, I just don't know if this is like randomly generated. I might have already read that it is, but it's kind of cool if it is. Something. Music's very quiet on this game. You probably like barely hear it. Oh boy. I've been promised fearsome foes. I mean, these are definitely foes, but are they really fearsome? I don't know. Oh wait, I wonder if the reason I was booted back to the main menu before is because I completed one of the mazes, and that's just what happens whenever you complete a maze, it just sends you back to the main menu. I'm getting more useless flasks. Oh gosh, look at all these guys. Okay, I'm gonna take them all down in one hit. Watch this. Wow. I feel so powerful playing this game. Crypts of Mazes, whatever it's called. I forget the name already. Oh, okay, new enemy. Some like giant meat beast. All right, well, I appreciate seeing some new content. Wish I knew how to use these flasks. Don't think we're gonna be able to defeat this enemy. Did I just move on? Do I have to fight it? Oh gosh, there's another one. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Oh gosh, they're everywhere. Oh gosh. I'm still being followed by this little dude. I thought that was like a boss fight. No, this is just like a new type of enemy now that I have to contend with. This giant hulking foe. It takes like 12, okay, well, he takes more damage than I thought when I swing at him. It takes like 3 hits, but in that amount of time, he gets so many hits in on me. I think I'm stuck here now too. Is this all a big dead end? No, okay, hang on, there's more. I just want to see this through a little bit longer. Maybe something really cool happens when I've collected 10 flasks. I'm just waiting for the cool thing to happen, that's all. And it's coming up. This is already making me nostalgic for Bonzen, though. Can we just bring Bonzen back and play that for the rest of the night? Is that allowed? 9 flasks. When I get to 10th flask, we'll stop. And that is a Spotluck guarantee. Which means I'm probably lying. All right, where's that 10th flask? Oh gosh, it's a dead end. All this has been one big dead end? So where do I go? Maybe this is just the game's way of telling me, yeah, it's time to die. You've been playing this for way too long. How has Triangle Boys Quest been the game with the most content tonight? How'd that happen? How can we live in a world so cruel that it would allow that to happen? I don't know if I've been in this room because all these rooms look identical. Don't hit me. Oh, you hit me. One more hit. I'm on the verge of death. I've probably been down this hallway before. And there we go, I died to a little guy. You is dead. Well, that made it worth it, right? Seeing the you is dead message. All right. Thanks, Crypts of Chaos. That was really something. All right, adding it to the list. At least we're moving through some of these games a little fast to make up for all the time that we spent on Triangle Boys Quest. I need to stop talking about Triangle Boys Quest. It's just, I'm sorry, it's seared into my mind. All right, Crypts of Chaos. Now, I know that chat wants me to do Trapezoid next. And I appreciate chat and everything, you know, I respect them and all. But why don't we put a pin in that just for the moment and go to the random word generator just to see what, because nature worked out really well last time. I think it might work a little bit better than Trapezoid. What's the next word? Brag. See, nice and simple. One syllable, single syllable. That can go a long way. Brag. What do we got? Well, none of these had the word brag in them. So that's not gonna work. What about Newgrounds? Let's try. Oh, did I use tags last time? Oh, I think that's why the same games appeared on Newgrounds. I accidentally searched through tags. Oops. So I guess we never really did try Pentagon. Or was it? Yeah, Pentagon on Newgrounds. Oh well. Nobody tell chat. Yeah, we can't play any of these because the least played one already has 1,000 plays. That's way too many. Basically a AAA game. All right. Well, it's up to you, itch.io. Do you have anything for me that's not a 9/11 game? Wow. Who'd have thunk that Brag would have less results than Pentagon? Okay. Well, maybe we can just play one of these. What about this, Deadfall? It looks a little spooky, this one. It's been played 31 times. It's by DMG Games. That sounds like a professional studio. This is, you know, everybody has their beginnings, and this is DMG Games beginning. Kind of looks like the Mojang logo there, but whatever. It's an all-out brawl-out. In hell, platform your way through the underworld while defeating the creatures that call it home to reclaim your skin and your respect. I do need to earn more respect, especially after playing Triangle Boys Quest. Earn more respect, or maybe just bragging rights. Okay, see, there's the word brag. See, I'm not cheating. By getting a high score on the leaderboard. All right. Look at this, nice, simple controls. It's not like that first game that we played tonight. What was it, like Space Quest? Every game has been Quest. Move, left, right, arrow, jump, up, arrow. Okay, very simple. And attack is space. All right. There is no escape. Oh, I have a little cursor. Is there full screen though? It doesn't look like it. I'm probably gonna have to. Okay, play. Why isn't it working? Play's not working. All right, fine. We'll just go into the editor. The Gates of Hell. We'll go to this one. Oh boy. How simplistic is this gonna be? What? It just took me back to the main. Is this even a game? Have I been shanghaied yet again? Like all these levels are like the same. It's all just main menu, play menu. Like none of it actually like says like it's a level. Here, okay, live 1. There we go. All right, this doesn't look quite as epic as I thought it might. Oh well, we chose it. And we just have to accept that. I don't even know how to crop this. The game is so like dark. I don't know what's background and what's like part of the game. I think this gets cropped. And that. Okay, that's close enough. Oh, I cut off the number. Hang on. All right, let's give this a shot. I'm a little fella fighting through hell, I guess. Okay, there's little bounce pads. Well, I appreciate that at least. Some form of physics. It's not just me jumping around. I will say the jump is just as awful. Yeah, look at that. That is like the exact same jump height as Triangle Boy. Like exactly. But he's not quite as slidey as Triangle Boy. So it's a little bit different. Oh boy. Huh. No! I can shop and go home. Or I can do that? I don't know what that is. Oh, I can play against people like, or I can see other people's scores online. So DMG Games has a very high score. And then only one other person has ever like submitted a score. So, fun. Levels. I'm a little confused on how to like get into the levels naturally. Okay, here we go. There's a horde mode? What is that like? Oh, come on. Enemies just spawned in out of nowhere. What was I supposed to do? Okay. I'm so confused by this game. All I want to do is just play some levels. Just let me play some levels. Extraction, what's that? Extraction successful? Is it like a whole extraction system? There's an arena? Show me that. Or is this where we just were? I have no idea. Doesn't seem like I can attack. Ah. Yeah, and then it just sends you back to this menu that makes no sense. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get too far in this game, but we'll give it a few more chances to redeem itself. And we're dead immediately. Not cool. What happens if I press the... Okay, yeah, that doesn't do anything. Play button only works sometimes. Yeah, this game's all over the place. I'm sorry, DMG Games. I think you had some... You definitely had aspirations for this title. Oh gosh, online? No. They had high hopes. I don't know if it quite panned out. Most of these levels just look identical. They're all just like dark voids. This is like the best level there is. Have like a shield, I guess? This is the only level I can play. Okay, there we go. Got over there. Oh, really? Come on, I thought I was way further than the spikes on that one. Okay, hang on. No, we're at least finishing that one. We're finishing Live 1. All right. Dodge the bat. I assume that's what that is. All right. All I have to do is just jump over those spikes. Come on. Barely. What was that, a clearance of like 2 pixels? And what is this? Is this lava? Should I be jumping on that? No, instant death. You learn through failure. And this game would know all about failure, wouldn't it? One more time. One more time. Don't land on the bat. No. One more time. One more time. And I'm going to move this spike over. And I'm going to move this bat down. Now we're ready to play. Now we're gaming. Oh. Okay. I have an even better idea. I'm just going to move my character up here. All right, I jump down here, obviously. Then I jump down here, and it's just, you have to just avoid things that you can't even see. That's always fun. Here's level 2. Or live 2. It's just kind of like a maze. We just did this. We just had a maze game. What? I just died to nothing? Wait, or did I die? No, this is a different area. We progressed. We progressed. We did it. I don't know what we did. I guess if I were online right now, I could submit my score of nothing. How do you even get a score in this game? I don't see anything to collect. I mean, there is a number in the upper left corner there that I haven't been paying any attention to, but there's nothing to collect. Okay, all right. I've had enough of Deadfall. I've had quite enough of Deadfall. Deadfall reminds me a lot of Triangle Boys Quest, and not just because they're on the same horrible engine. No, no, no. They're both, like, incomprehensively difficult. All right, Deadfall. All right. Well, chat wants Trapezoid. I really don't know if that's gonna work. We'll give it a shot, but don't be surprised if it ends up being something completely unrelated to Trapezoid. We'll try it on itch.io. Trapezoid. Is this even spelled correctly? I'm just going by how chat spelled it. I don't think that is how you spell trapezoid. Does trapezoid have an E in it? Now, can we get this confirmed live? Google. Trapezoid. Oh no, that is how you spell trapezoid. My bad, my bad. I never doubted you. All right, well, let's look it up on Newgrounds then. Trapezoid. All these games have been played a lot. I mean, there is this game, Tiny Tim. Oh my gosh, and there is a trapezoid. Okay, well, I guess we'll end up doing this. I guess this is where we were meant to be. So, hang on one second. There we go. Okay. Tiny Tim. There are 3 characters and a hard mode. Tiny Tim, he can roll. Basic rolls, I don't know. Patty doesn't roll fast. And then there's Trapezoid Man. Obviously, we'll have to play as Trapezoid Man. He's slow, but he flies. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try it. Soggy Waffle Games. I have high hopes for Soggy Waffle Games. Much better than DMF Games or whatever that last organization was called. Not the best title screen, I'll say that much. It's already reminded me of the last game that has like a black background that makes this kind of difficult to crop, but we'll do that in a moment. Normal mode. Is this Trapezoid Man? Go. Or who am I? Am I? What? What's happening? We've had some real trash tonight, huh? All right, let me go ahead and crop this. Music is so quiet. Here, I'll turn it up. That's as loud as it can go. Let's hope that it doesn't, like, start blaring some song or sound effect in our ears. All right. Well, I don't know who I am, if I'm Trapezoid Man or what. I can jump. What is this music? That is it, young man. What have I done? I have like a double jump. I appreciate a good double jump in a game. Is this a platformer? Oh no! You know you can double jump, right? Yeah, I was just talking about that. Okay, yeah, it's a platformer. It's a platform. Oh no. To be fair, I didn't double jump that time. That's on me. That loss was on me. We've had some very rustic games tonight, I'll say. Rustic in that they're all terrible. No, rustic in that, even that's probably not the best word. Very rudimentary, I think is the word I'm looking for. My double jump didn't work. Let's try that again. I need to pick a different character. I was told Trapezoid Man could fly. And if I could fly, that would make these levels a lot easier. This game would be perfect if I could fly. Hang on, we'll pull this off. I played 1 or 2 platformers in my day. Oh, okay, ending. We hop into the shower, or whatever that is. Oh no, please tell me I don't have to start over. You'd earn a lot of credit, game, if you do not make me start over. It made me start over. And just like that, you've lost my respect. Wasn't I supposed to gain respect through one of the games that, like, was that the last game I was playing? I already forget. I don't think I ever got any. I was promised respect, and I'm waiting for that respect check to get cashed in. It's not happening. I think I've been scammed. This music is terrible. Assuming you can even hear it. Like, I can barely hear it in my left ear. For you, it might be stereo, but it's very quiet. Still like it better than the music we had for the first game of the night, though. I'll say that much. Can I go down here? Oh, transporter? I assume that's what that is. Oh, what was that? Oh no, I didn't read it. I think I got like a power up. Yeah, now I'm like moving slightly faster. Dang it. Oh, I didn't know. But now what happens if I die? I guess I just have to start over on all this. I mean, it's way more forgiving at least. Look how big these platforms are. What is this? 14 times 2 divided by 4 plus 21 equals what? Oh boy, oh gosh, I have to do actual math now? What are you doing? I was just paying you compliments and now you make me do math? Oh gosh, it's 24, 21, 20, 24 divided by 25 is way too late for this. 24 divided by 25, I don't know. I don't think you would get a whole number out of that, would you? Am I doing this incorrectly? Or I'm sorry, that's 28 divided by 25. That still doesn't make any sense, plus 21. Let's just say that it's 49, yeah. 20 times 5 minus, I'll just guess and say that it's multiplied by 175. This has to be 1,000. I can't blame you for this one. Was I wrong? I think I was wrong. I can't even do this one. No! I literally have a calculator right next to me. I guess that just proves that I do not care anymore. You know what? It's controllable. It's fine. There's not much to it. Rudimentary is the name of the game. We'll talk about this in the reviews at the end, I guess. Because obviously what everybody wants is to hear more about this game, right? Want to hear me just expound upon all my thoughts, all my deep and complex thoughts about whatever this game is. Tiny Tim. Well, you'll get it, but you'll have to wait till the end. Thank you, Tiny Tim. What am I thanking you for? I'm not sure, but thanks. All right, let me save that. Tiny Tim. I think we've gone through 6 games. We're only an hour and 12 minutes in. We still have so much ahead of us, you have no idea. All right, next random word. Is this, we can reset that. All right, what do we got? Justice, okay, I feel like we can get some good ones out of that. Itch.io, I feel like you would have a good game about justice. Surprisingly little, actually. I mean, to be fair, this is tags, not like, if I searched it as like in the search bar, then that's like one thing, but then I would lose like all these filters. It's a little weird, it's hard to describe. Itch.io is a little weird in how you search games. Anyway. There's Hammer of Justice. There's Just Ice. Does that count? I'd rather play Just Ice, but we gotta go with at least the one that has the word in it, which I guess would be this. There's kind of some comments on this. Hang on. Are there comments on Just Ice? No. Okay, Just Ice wins. Just Ice wins on technicality. Okay. Doesn't look like this gives me too much. WASD or the arrow keys to move the player and push blocks, and then R to restart. Okay. I love a nice simple game. Goes a long way. All right, you can push the blocks of ice. Start with level 1. Look at that. Oh, is that it? I'm a little penguin fella. Okay, and you slide around. Okay, you immediately know what this game is. It's the slide puzzle kind of thing, where you pick a direction and then you just slide in that direction. I'm notoriously bad at these. All right. Oh, but you can also push stuff. Fair enough. I'll give this a shot for however long it can possibly hold my attention. So probably not very long. I'm already lost. I already have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe I need to restart. I don't know. I'm just kind of stuck now, just doing this. No! Let's try that again. Maybe I go around this way. Yeah. Yep. Kind of takes a while to slide, but there you go. All right. I already embarrassed myself with the math earlier. Now I can embarrass myself by proving just how terrible I am at puzzles. Wait, that's it, right? Oh, okay. So, wait. That's the exit, and I touched it. But I guess I have to also be, like, stopped while I'm on it? Yeah. That was a tactical death. I did that one on purpose. I'm not really sure how I could get to that block there. I can do that? It seemed like I'd be able to. Yeah, I mean, I can get stuck there. I'm already lost. Level 4 and I'm already stumped. I don't see how I could push the block backwards unless I'm missing like a whole mechanic. I see, now I just slide off. Oh boy. Oh no. Well, if we can't figure this one out, we'll go to one of the later levels. So that way I can embarrass myself further. I'll not stop until I've thoroughly embarrassed myself. Okay, hang on. Maybe that's the key. I'm able to move up there, I guess. You don't have to push it. I don't see how that helps me though, yeah. Oh yeah, this one. I'm sure somebody's like screaming at the screen right now. I have no idea. The way this is, yeah, laid out, I don't really see anything. Yeah, then you get stuck if you go that way. Have I tried just going down? I mean, there's no difference. Going up, going down, it makes no difference. I definitely can't go right. I can't slide to the right here. I can't slide to the left here. Yeah, I have no idea. Okay. Yeah. I can restart the level. Hang on, I want to restart the game. We'll skip level 4. Level 4 is the hardest level in the game, clearly. We'll just try level 5 out real quick. It's a real head scratcher, this one. Okay. That's probably necessary to some degree. If I slide this block, though, yeah, it's gonna be unusable there. Wow, I mean, I knew I was bad at these games. I wasn't quite expecting to be this bad. Yeah, I mean, that's pointless. I'm just stuck there. And now I'm just stuck in this little corner, doomed for all eternity. let's restart. What am I missing? Aside from everything. Okay, why don't we try going this way? Not that it matters. Yeah, you're just kind of stuck if you go this way. Okay, hang on. Okay, we can go around the ice blocks, which makes no real difference. Yeah, I'm just back right where I was. Maybe I can move the ice block. No? No. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Holy smokes. I can't believe, look at all these moves that are like adding up in the corner there. Man. One more time. All right, well, that was the one more time. Let's try level 7. Imagine if I get this one like flawlessly. Hang on, I'm thinking. My brain's warming up. There. And then there. Do I win? Did I win? Probably not. No, I don't think so. Well, I hypothetically could, if I were to find a way to like slide from the left side here. I probably cut myself off from that though. I think this is a lost cause. Oh boy, this is gonna be a tricky game to rank at the end of the night. Cause I'm just too. It's late, you know. It's late here. It's been a long day. Very busy day. Can't blame me. Oh wait, hang on. Oh no, hang on. Oh. Wait. Hang on. So then there. Hang on, we can do this. I don't think we can do this. I thought I was onto something, not really. Okay, well that was just ice. I'm sorry you had to see that. I should just say that after every game tonight. I'm sorry you had to see that. Pardon me while I save this. I'm embarrassed to save it because that just means I'm gonna have to talk more about this later. All right. We're getting through lots of games, that's for sure. What's our next randomly generated word? Silk. Okay. Let's go. I'm feeling Newgrounds on this one. Oh, can't look up as a tag. Not very many actually, and all of them have been played a lot. That's weird. Okay, never mind. Anything on FlowLab? Silly Billy versus Demons. You need milk. Yeah, these all are about milk, though. We're looking for silk. I'm not seeing anything. We'll just choose one of these games. What about Silly Billy? This one's catching my eye here. Silly Billy versus Demons from the Hellspawn. Oh, are we getting some story here? And there's music too. How kind of them. That's one thing that Just Ice didn't have. In this game, you play as Silly Billy. Wow, the intro is cut off. When you go full screen, it just cuts off at the top there. And the bottom gets cut off a little bit too. Cool! In this game, you play as Silly Billy, a 5-year-old boy whose teddy bear playtime has been interrupted. Why is the D and interrupted like a different font at the end there? By some wacky zacky demons from the Hellspawn. Whoa! And I guess we have to rescue him. Cool. Oh no. Oh, I like the way that he moves. Wow, like, it's animation. I'm used to like, whoa. I'm used to Triangle Boy's animations. Silly Billy takes it to a whole new level. Look at this. Look at these fluid animations. Sweet. Whoa! Oh my gosh! That looks great. Okay, maybe this game was actually, I mean, so far the gameplay leaves a little bit to be desired, but oh, come on. You touch the spikes and then that's it. It's only been played about 175 times, which is a lot, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it once or twice. Nope. Dang. So you cannot touch the spikes basically at all or it's instant death. I do not appreciate that. I mean, even Triangle Boy kind of gave you a chance. Not much of a chance, but did try. Dang it! Okay, I just gotta remember, it's a small jump. You just have to take a blind leap of faith. Come on, game. You got the animations down. Okay, all right. I don't know what that did for me exactly, that power-up. What does this one do? Whoa, I'm strong. Oh, I can break through stuff? I can't jump anymore. Have a ducking animation? Why? Okay. Another blind leap of faith. No. Okay, I completely panicked there. Silly Billy's getting a little slidey. Okay, it's getting a little silly. But maybe these are fake spikes. Nope, they were real. What the heck was I supposed to do? Silly Billy. I expected so much more out of you. Try one more time, but I really don't know that there's anything I could have done much differently. Here, I guess I can go this way. No, because then you can't leap over this. Why is it pointing there? That's just death. I wonder if there's a secret over here to the left. That's where I'd put one. I don't understand how a game that has like this kind of animation for their character can be otherwise so unremarkable. Let's drop down here. There we go. Ah. I don't know why I got this power up earlier when it was completely useless. So you can't always trust the arrows. And I guess the long legs make you jump betterer. I have to be strong here. Okay, fair enough. Can I even get out of here or am I stuck here now? That'd be fun. Going? Does this go anywhere? Okay. I'm strong. Or maybe I can drop in from above? Because I can't jump in this mode. Alright, I'm trusting you here. Okay, yeah. You drop in from above. Wow. I don't know why the game misled me like that, and now it's being fairly normal. What's this? Let's just go over here first, before I die to something stupid. I want to get as much out of this game as I possibly can before I die of something stupid. I sense something stupid coming. No, not yet. Stupid senses. Oh, I found a house. Whoa, what? Oh, I looked away to look at the volume and I got jump scared by Microsoft Paint drawing. That's too loud. I'm gonna have to turn that down. Yeah, very spooky. Sorry, I need to give some warnings. Viewer beware. We're in for a scare while playing Silly Billy. He is fighting hell spawns. Oh, dang it. All right, well, we'll keep going for as long as we reasonably can. Some would say that we've already surpassed any moments of reason. Reason has long since left us, but we're gonna keep going. Is the demon still following me, or am I safe from that now? Oh yeah, Reason has definitely left the building. Whoa, am I supposed to be up here? What was that? I glitched my way to the top of the level. I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. So the long legs allow you to jump. This seems like it's like I'm supposed to be here. I can't double jump though. I could probably cheat this, yeah. Maybe this is the end of the level? Can I just skip most of the level? That'd be nice. Nah, this is where I was. What the heck? There's nothing even up there. Silly Billy, you're so silly. He's so silly. I definitely feel silly playing this. Oh no! Into the infinite void I go. Well, darn. There is a reset button. Alright, fair enough. It doesn't start me over on the first level at the very least. I can appreciate that. Considering some of the other things that have happened tonight with the other games. Not pointing fingers or anything. Just saying. Play this a little bit longer. Come on, Silly Billy, you can redeem yourself. There's been some highs, there's been some lows, but I believe in you, Silly Billy. I know you can be better than this. Okay, I can't drop down there. So wait a minute, I kind of have to be here then. I'm just gonna fall off the level again. What? Silly Billy! Okay. Let's go to the editor and see what I'm supposed to do here. It's really not that big either. There's a secret up here. Stop finding all my secrets. Dang, I would have liked to have found that on my own. So where do I, okay, so there's the exit. This level doesn't even look familiar. I mean, I guess it does. I guess I kind of can follow along. There's the exit. And there's like a whole section, though, out here. I don't know how I even access that. There's like another exit. There's like 2 exits? Let's just drag Silly Billy over this way. Not cheating, yeah, it's cheating. I just want to see more of this game. I gotta see where this saga goes, where it takes us, you know? Oh, come on. Maybe that was a scripted death. Nope. All right, Silly Billy, have it your way. There's multiple jump scares. Okay, that was level 2, I believe. This is level 3. We'll stop after level 3. I promise. These are getting spooky. Oh, there's a mini mode. That's kind of fun. Well, I appreciate that there's at least power-ups. You move fast, fit through small little spaces. You know, it's not like a Metroidvania or anything, but it's something. You know, I've been conditioned throughout the course of this stream to just think that everything's an enemy. So I'm gonna try to talk to you. Hi, I'm Jim. Huh? Likes to buy stuff from people? Okay, thanks, Jim. I don't have anything to sell, but thanks. Or maybe Jim is what allows me to go through there. May I have to get something for Jim? So many mysteries. These power-ups are kind of one note. Maybe I should say that for the review, but they don't necessarily inspire you to like take in all the subtleties and idiosyncrasies of good game design. Like it doesn't inspire much thought and appreciation. Oh, these animations are great though. I don't have your money. I'll save you. Just kidding, I guess. I guess I can't save you. I can jump over you awkwardly. Looks like there's an invisible wall here. Dang it. What am I supposed to do? What's a Silly Billy to do? well, I'm kind of stuck. Pretty big level. I mean, it's not that different. Yeah, it looks like I'm supposed to, like, give Jim something so that he can clear the way. Just not necessarily sure how that's done. I mean, we were over here, and then we walked this way. How do we even... And it's like this character over here. I don't know. These levels are difficult to, like, piece together when you, like, zoom them out like this. I, like, completely lose track of where I am. Well, in any case, that was that. That was Silly Billy versus the Hellspawn. I think we got a pretty good vertical slice of what the game has to offer. Look at me using these professional game design terms on a game like Silly Billy, which has basically no concept of game design. Silly Billy versus Demons from the Hellspawn. Not the best name either. It doesn't roll off the tongue like Just Ice and what are some of the other ones that we played tonight? Yeah, I need to open up my cheat sheet. You know, Bon Zen, pretty solid. Deadfall. The name Deadfall was like 90% better than the game itself. Okay, well, let's try another randomly generated word. And let's bring back our music too. That spooky music just had me creeped out. Engagement? Oh gosh. I don't think we're gonna find anything good with it. No. Common. Okay, sure. We'll go to itch.io again for this. What do you got, itch.io? Not really. We could learn Korean words. We could play tic-tac-toe. I'm good at that. We could play Pong. I'm pretty good at that. The game's just like handing me like baby easy games now. Snake is here. No. No. Let's try Newgrounds. I want to stay far away from Flow Lab for a while. Please. Please don't make me go back to Flow Lab. Okay. We have Mouse Clicker, which I'm pretty sure I've seen in previous Forgotten Game stream. Christmas, it's a roguelike. Okay, here's one. Common courtesy. It's not how you spell courtesy. I don't know if maybe that's intentional that they misspelled it. It's not a game. Okay, well, we can't play things that aren't games here. This is Forgotten Games, not just Forgotten Trash. Ninja Pumpkin Winter Edition. Sure, we'll play. Oh no, we can't. We need a Newgrounds account. Like how that's like locked behind. Like you need to have an account to play Ninja Pumpkin Winter Edition. It's just that good. We're not gonna just let anybody in. This is a gated community here for you to play Ninja Pumpkin Winter Edition. Okay, fine. What's this one? Kip it? Sip it? Oh, it's been deleted. Okay. I don't want to pick Mouse Clicker. So yeah, we might. I mean, hang on, what else is here? There's this one. I was kind of overlooking it. It's called Tam Tam Garden. I guess we can try it. You just play with bubbles and restore wellness. I do feel mentally unwell at the moment, so maybe this will fix all that. All right, you just use the mouse to click buttons, and you move with the arrow keys to explore and relax. Okay, so maybe this will kind of be like Bon Zen, just a relaxing little game where you play with bubbles. That's all it has to be. That's all it has to be. Have some relaxing music thrown in, some fun little visuals. All right, there is music. No full screen that I see yet. That might change. New game. Oh, there's like a story here? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me zoom in. I don't want you guys to miss out on any of the just stunning visuals and expansive vistas found in Tam Tam Garden. Mandel.
Yes, you must be the one who will find the 9.
Continue towards your destiny. You stumble across a Tam Tam egg. Oh my gosh, it's a Tam Tam, maybe? I have 200, oh gosh, okay, this is a lot of text all of a sudden. What is this? I can train, I can go to the battle circuit, I can relax, I can explore. Let's explore. Choose a path and uncover the secrets of the valley. Wrong paths will set you back. Oh gosh. Oh no. All you needed to be was a game where I played with bubbles, and now I'm stuck in like just some maze where I have to like remember the exact path. Otherwise it sends me back to the beginning. I'm not gonna like bother, I mean, especially since this looks so rough. Like you just move in these like huge sweeping motions. And just, again, if you take a wrong turn, quote unquote, it'll just send you back to the beginning. So there's like one very specific path. It starts with the right, then up. I mean, I can't remember that because they all look the same. That you need to like, if you're gonna do something like this, the spawn point needs to like look decidedly different so that you know you're actually getting anywhere. What a terrible, please tell me there's more than that. What about the battle circuit? Why is the text so blurry? It's another blurry type game, just like the first one we played tonight. Attack. Did I win? 295. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna win this. How much health this thing has? I think I lost. Relax. Slip and slide to collect the bubbles. Okay, I can restore health. All this game had to be was a game where I played around with bubbles. And maybe like as you play around with them, there are ways to like unlock new Tam Tam eggs. I don't know if this is meant to be kind of like a Chow Garden kind of thing where like you collect different small little creatures and you use them to like play in various mini games. I don't know if that's what this is going for. It almost seems like it, but instead it's just like this really unreliable, like I can't even move. Just very basic, nothing game. Fast recover? Okay, whatever. Train? What does this even do? This is just like attack, but I won. Enemy defeated. Collect your reward. Oh, I actually did get some gold from that. Let's go to my Tam Tam box. I can release Derm. Sure. I can click on these things. It doesn't mean anything. None of this means anything. Info? Oh gosh, yeah, let me just read through all this. Let me read through all the Tam Tam lore real quick. Ah yes, very interesting. Okay. There's a shop. What? What do you mean 10 grams? Oh, okay. I thought I see G and I assumed it was grams. So like, I don't have grams, I have gold. Okay, no, that means gold. This game is endlessly confusing in frustrating new ways. I can get a Tam Tam egg. I can get soap to increase cleanliness. Like, oh gosh. Mind Tomb? I'm just gonna get another Tam Tam egg. Go to the box. I have a Tam Tam called Aura. I guess I was playing as Derm. This is my Tam Tam? What? This is like disturbing yellow ring? This also wouldn't be so bad if the exploration was like interesting in the slightest. It's just not. It's terrible. Because you're just like blindly wandering around. Just give me like a little open world to explore. Maybe occasionally you can find some gold in it. That's it. That's all that needed to be. This game is like frustrating. All right. I mean, there's nothing else to do. I mean, I guess I could just keep training. I could just keep training and getting gold. It's like the only thing I can do, apparently, correctly. I won. More gold. Battle circuit. I'm nowhere close to being able to take on things like this. Right? Or where's like my health? I thought my health was to the left there. I guess I am winning? Yeah, new enemy. A dark Derm has appeared. Oh, I lost immediately. Did I even get any gold from that? I don't know. Your Tam Tam HP is low. Head to the relax area. Fine. And I see how this works. I mean, I can almost see how this game could function. I should probably be saving all these, like, notes for the review, but the game is just frustrating in a whole different way. All the games tonight have been frustrating. But this one is finding, like, all new ways to frustrate me. It's nice to know that after all these streams of Forgotten Games, I can still be surprised. Surprised by just how frustrated I am. All right. I'm glad there's a fast recover option. I mean, I almost want to keep playing to, like, get one more Tam Tam, because I'm just, like, horrified by what this Tam Tam looks like. I can't believe this is, like, a living, breathing creature. I feel sorry for it. And apparently this Tam Tam is just invincible, because I can just fight these enemies in training mode without suffering, like, in any way. I can just do that. It seems like the best way to play the game if you want to get gold. Exploration is completely useless. Hang on, I think I can kill this Derm. Oh my gosh, I'm fighting another Aura. Oh, lost. 103. We just need a little bit more. One more Tam Tam. One more. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Fast recover. Train. So recover is completely pointless. The whole bubble mechanic, it doesn't even matter. Because you can just click the fast relax option. I'll just relax again, fast recover, train. 140, we just need 200, I think. There's one more Tam Tam, one more. And if this game were more competent, I'm sure that I would like unlocking all the different Tam Tams. And having like my own little Tam Tam civilization. It would be a fun little game loop. Okay, let's do it. New Tam Tam egg. Did I just get the same one? I just got another aura. Fun! Well, thanks for nothing, Tam Tam Garden. Thanks for nothing. All right. That was Tam Tam Garden. Tam Tam Garden doesn't even get music. Normally I bring back the music. I just want to let you sit with this silence for a while. Tam Tam Garden, I want you to think about what you've done. Understand me? Let me think long and hard about what you've done. Next word. Nope. Fresh. Okay. Fresh it is. Why don't we go ahead and try itch.io again? I feel like itch.io, it's got more... the games that it's had so far have not been... Actually, you know what? They've been probably the better games of the night. So, never mind. Forget what I was going to say. It has more chances to prove itself. Lemonado. None of these have fresh in the title. I really want to stay away from Flow Lab. Come on, Newgrounds. You're my last hope here. Fresh. Okay. 8 views on this one. Oh my gosh. None of these have fresh in them. Okay, hang on. What's this? Is this actually a game? These assets took a long time, so I wanted to show them off. Hopefully this is like a game and not just... I feel this looks like an animation to me. I'm not... Oh gosh, it's Space Aliens again. No, please, stay away. Because there's flesh in the title. It's always funny to me when games like reappear. Like here's one. Sifel and Ollie. We played this one before. I'm almost positive. It's in a previous Forgotten Games segment. What about this one? Lionar Legends: A Fresh Start. It's a micro-sized action-adventure game. Has 152 views. Let's give it a shot. Arrow keys to move, space to interact and shoot arrows. Nice and simple. First game of the night was just so overly complicated. Ever since then, if I could say one positive things about like the other games that we played tonight, it's that at least the controls have been fairly simple. All right, let's zoom in. Okay, there we go. give it a shot. Does it? There we go. Okay. I was clicking and it wasn't working. All right. Just kind of like simple graphics. Ooh, I like this. I already like this. Man, I'm getting tired of living on the road. I think it's about time I settle down. Guess I'll look around tomorrow. Maybe I'll check north a bit. Okay. It's stylish. Yeah, I can shoot little arrows. I'm just a little fella. Just a little fella with a bow. It's told to go north. No music, though. That's unfortunate. I'll provide my own. Should I be out here in the woods? Is this okay? It's gonna lead me somewhere? Or am I just gonna be wandering in the woods forever? Okay, here's the thing. Stop right there. What do you want? You guys bandits? Heh, I prefer the term scavenger. Not exactly scavenging if you made the corpses. Will no matter. He's literally called a bandit. Since you know, how about giving us your money? Don't have any. Then I guess your life will have to do. Get him. All right, game, prove yourself. All right, I can outrun the enemies. That's good. I'm glad they're not faster than me. That's one way to immediately lose any favor. Okay, I defeated them. And this is a treasure chest, I assume? Yeah. Boots. Okay, I assume that means I can now move around a little bit faster. I gotta say, I'm liking this game so far. Nice and charming and simple. That's close enough, stranger. What do you want? My name is Farseth. With a name like that, I don't know if I can take this as seriously anymore. There's music now all of a sudden.
My name is Farseth. I was hoping to live here.
Will, you seem like an okay person. A bandit would have just attacked immediately. Very well. My name is Gelver. I'm the village elder. What exactly can you do for us? There's a bow. You can go on hunting duty. Hunting some hares.
Not a problem.
Okay. All right. Good on you, Farseth. Farseth making friends. Yeah, it's just very simple. Can I go in these houses? No. And there's like a little icon to tell you where the homes are, I suppose, if you ever get lost. That's good. I don't know why there's like only now music, and I gotta get 5 hairs. I don't immediately die when I touch the water. That's nice. How thoughtful of this game. Wish I could say the same for some of the other stuff. Hairs. I also have to get some berries. Oh, come on, I totally shot that hair. There we go. Hairs are hacking. Hairs are hacking. There we go. Come over here. Come on. You can even shoot diagonally. That's good. Let me get a few more berries. I gotta say, I'm liking this. I'm actually quite liking this. I do hope that it does get like maybe a little bit more like depthful, but we'll talk in a moment. I've caught the hares. I wasn't expecting you to be done so soon. Thank you. This should give us a couple days. I think the others may still need help. Come talk to me when you're done. Okay, so one of these people asked for berries, for some ointment. What about this guy? What did he ask? Anything? Please find my daughter. Okay, somewhere to the west. So I assume I have to find his daughter, and then a new quest will open up from all of them. We'll keep playing. In fact, this will probably be the last game that we play tonight. I feel like we could probably get like a solid, I mean, if we're going for like 2 hours, I could definitely play this for the remainder of the time. What's this? Some sort of old dungeon? Heck yeah. Can't see the end. Ah, come on, I want in. Fine, I have to come back. Well, I was told that the daughter is to the west. I assume she's probably not in that cave. The cave probably comes like after I've completed all the quests. It's my... Oh. You know, admittedly, with graphics this like simplistic, seeing something like this is the daughter. But you really have to know what you're looking for, though. I probably passed this like 5 times and just thought it was like a tree. Milvessa?
Or you stay back.
Shulfam. I like these fake names. Sent me. Do you know him?
Dad did? Thank the gods. I was getting water from the river but got hurt. I heard something terrifying across the river. Never heard anything like it. It was like a roar of a beast, but not from here. It sounded like monsters from the lair of Perdition Cave. Not Perdition. Whatever. Running and trip, twisted her ankle. Oh, it's just fast travel us back to the... Okay, that's cool. Alright. So now, do you have something new? Give me a second to gather everyone. Will Farseth, I don't know how, it's a little hard to read the text too. Everything's just so simplified. How I could thank you enough. You've done so much for us in such a short time. I'm sure nobody is opposed to you staying here. I'm certainly not. Your help has been wonderful.
Anybody who helps Milvessa is good in my book. Why are we only now getting voices?
I have no complaints, and there you have it. I appreciate it. My name's Farseth. I'll continue helping as much as I can.
Oh, I can build wherever I want? Is the game actually gonna let me do that? If you need help with it, I'm more than happy to. Oh my gosh, are we gonna fall in love with Milvessa? Let's eat those hairs. Yeah, and some fun little like story moments. Oh, no, is that it? Thanks for playing. Oh. We have plans to release more games. They may be in different genres. Is that it, though? Hang on, let me read this in full. We hope our short game was enjoyable. We have plans to release... What's that word there? Scalkles? The text is so simplistic, I don't know what it's saying. Sequels. Okay. Sequels and more games, but they may be in different genres. What do you mean exactly? Sequels and more? So this game's done then. Lawn Air Legends, a fresh start. No, there's gotta be more, because there was like that cave that I found. Well, darn. I gotta say, I'm okay, let's just save it for the reviews. We'll just save it for the reviews. Here, you know what? And that game deserves some music afterwards. It's not like that last game. Not like the Tam Tam game. I don't want to talk about that anymore. All right. Well, give me a second. It's going to take a little bit for me to type this title correctly. Lawn a Year Legends. You know, I'm just going to call it Lawn a Year Legends for now. That's good enough. All right. Oh, man. You know what the really bad thing is? You know, I was upset that that game had to end, but I'm even more upset that that now means that we have time for one more game. What's it gonna be? Gown. Itch.io. I'm sorry, FlowLab. Beard Your Own Adventure? That has too many plays. I don't see Gown anywhere. I don't see Gown. Guess we can't, I guess we can't play an itch.io game if, you know, if it doesn't say Gown anywhere.
You know, I was talking about fishing games earlier. No, we don't have time for a fishing game. We simply don't have the time. You know, I kind of want to play Lemonado. I saw this earlier. Seems like it would be like a fun little simple thing to end on. Doesn't have that many comments. Sure. Sure, I say. Let's give it a shot. Let's give Lemonado a shot. He's been waiting very patiently. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh gosh. It's a timed platformer. You haven't had a lot of luck with platformers tonight, Lemonado. Wow, look at that. A bounce pad. You do get instant death upon, oh gosh. I'll say this for the game though. You don't die if you just run into the side of the spike. I would definitely appreciate that. No. I like the music. I like how it looks. No. Hang on. I'm rushing it too much. The jump is a little inconsistent. And I wish it was like a little bit higher. Yeah, look at that. Sometimes I can make it without much difficulty at all, and other times not so much. I feel like you have to get like a few practice jumps in. Oh, come on! Come on, Lemonado. You got so much going for you right now. Everybody's rooting for you, Lemonado. Don't ruin this for yourself. Dang it, Lemonado. It's level 1. Don't do this on level 1. Am I missing something? Is there like a double jump? Not really, no. I mean, I'll read the description after this. Oh, it's still counting down? Oh, I didn't realize. I thought it reset after each time. What's gonna happen? Watch me get it at like the last second. Nope. Oh, great, now I get to restart level 1. Oh, it's randomized. Okay, well that's kind of neat. Maybe I can actually do this one? I do like a good randomized game. Okay, and let's go there. Let's go there. I guess I could have gotten a power up, but I want to see more of this game. Oh, is that a double jump? Yeah, I just got a double jump. Cool. Okay, that's good. That's probably what I was missing in that previous one. I don't think these are randomly generated, but they're randomly shuffled. And that last level would have worked if I had a double jump, but since I hadn't unlocked it by then, it was basically impossible. When you have like something to shoot for, you need to fill that lemonade, oh man, I really messed that up. You have to fill the lemonade gauge over to the right. That's fun. Is this Forgotten Game stream like gonna be saved at the end? These last 2 games? There we go. These are so much easier. Of course, we started off with like the impossible one. I don't quite understand the timer though, because it's already at 15 seconds, but I've barely filled up the lemonade meter at all. Could I really like go that much faster? I could take a shortcut across there. No! Hurry. Hurry, Lemonado! And that's it. And then you can start over. Oh, actually, it looks like it keeps your... It looks like it keeps the level, but that doesn't make any sense. Ah! I wonder what that power-up is. I'll play for a little bit longer. Look, you sat through a lot of garbage tonight. I think it's only fair that you sit through something that's a little bit less garbage. You've earned it, champ. You did it. This is your reward. Everything else was a punishment. We're definitely not gonna be filling up the meter, I can tell you that much, but and there's not as much variety as I was hoping. Getting a lot of repeat levels. Okay, here's a new one. Oh, yep. I knew they would go away. There we go. Oh, all right, that's on me. willing to admit when I make a mistake, you know? That was also on me. But if I die again, it's on the game. No questions asked. It's pretty satisfying to get to the end, go into the juicer. Lemonado craves death. Okay, just gotta go this way. 2, 1, I'm not gonna make it. That's a shame. Pretty fun. You know, it's nothing cutting edge. I've played plenty of platformers. And again, we'll save all this for the review. I feel like I'm really hyping up the reviews at the end. It's really not gonna be anything that special. Let me see if there, okay, is this a new one? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, we gotta try the new one. Like, what's that? Increase the time? Got my double jump back. Don't know why. Oh. Oh, it's wearing off. Yeah, the double jump wear off. Okay. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. It's a fun little project. Lemonado. We had a lot of mascots tonight. Maybe that'll be part of the thumbnails, just all these mascots lined up. Lemonado, Triangle Boy, Farseth. Who could forget about Farseth? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, let's turn on the music and let's go ahead and head over to our tier list because that is indeed the last game of the night. So, how many games did we play? It felt like a decent amount. We've definitely played more before. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. We've definitely played more. We've probably played less, but I would say this is a pretty solid collection. We definitely ran quite the gamut of games tonight. So, what do we have? First game of the night was, Space Aliens. Dreading the moment I'd have to talk about this again. Space Aliens, I had to be positive while playing it for a good, solid 5-6 minutes or so. And those 5 or 6 minutes felt like an eternity because I had so many negative things I wanted to say about Space Aliens, but I was contractually obligated not to. Now I am able to speak my mind, and my mind is saying that this is like a D or F tier game. I'm not sure which. Probably not Hell tier. Maybe it should be. I mean, I don't know. It had like a style to it. At least it wasn't like horribly simplistic looking. You know, the word rudimentary really does. That's the word of the day. You might be hearing that a decent amount. I mean, and this was pretty rudimentary, but at least had like some 3D assets. The shooting animations of the enemies look cool. My character never even, the bullets never seemed to actually fire. I don't know what I was missing. There was probably some button that I was missing that would have, tied things together, but the music, it just, made me anxious playing it. I constantly felt like I wasn't accomplishing anything. Meanwhile, the enemies are just, swarming you and are infinitely more, dangerous. And, you can try to move forward, but you're not gonna make it very far. And you can fly, but only for a limited time. Everything's weirdly blurry. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's a game that made me just feel very anxious, and I just wanted to move on from it. And I hated it, and I had to say positive things about it for 5 or 6 minutes. It was just terrible. So yeah, I think that gets an F tier. Hearing all that out loud, that sounds like an F tier to me. It probably would have gotten Hell tier if it was missing some basic components, if the graphics were any more simplistic, if it didn't have music, if I'm pretty sure it had full screen, but if it was just completely unplayable, that's basically what Hell tier is. And this gets pretty close, but I think it has just enough to win it an F tier rank. Congrats, you got F tier instead of Hell tier. Congrats. Hope you're proud of yourself. I need to bring up my cheat sheet so I can read these other titles. Okay. Let's just get this out of the way now. Let's just do it. Triangle Boy's Quest. Triangle Boy, I already said it. He has seared himself into my brain. That usually happens with some FlowLab games, some FlowLab garbage that crops up, and it's just so uniquely bad.
and it was made by someone who so clearly had no idea what they were doing and just wanted to make a game for themselves. And now other people can play it, but they don't know the ins and outs of the game. I'm sure this game is like challenging for the person who made it, but they can still like blitz through it fairly easily. Maybe. Even that I kind of doubt, because the enemies, they move around so fast. It's insane. The game is just frantic and insane and awful, and I hated it. But there were a lot of levels, and I kind of liked the unique assets. Talk about a complete 180. I don't know, I kind of liked it. There was a giraffe guy. He didn't contribute anything, but he was there. The fun little fruit enemy, the orange with the feet. You know, somebody put some effort into it. I don't know. People put effort into all these games to a certain degree, I guess. If we're being generous. Should it get D tier? I don't know. Space Aliens, I feel like if I had I was probably missing a button, and if I had figured out the button, or if I had spent longer looking at all 20 of the different controls and powers, then maybe I could have gotten a handle on it, and maybe it would be higher on the tier list. This, I mean, I at least could kind of play it, but then again, not really. I would die 2 seconds into every level. I don't think there is any trick to getting good at Triangle Boys Quest. The only way to get through Triangle Boys Quest is to go into the editor and skip ahead a level. That's how it's meant to be played. Somebody clearly put time into it, but just because you put time into a thing does not make it a worthwhile experience. I was just kind of frustrated, and I constantly wanted to move ahead, and I was just consistently baffled by how difficult and unforgiving it was. Yeah, that's also getting F tier. It's also getting F tier. Probably would have gotten L tier as well, but I don't know. I kind of appreciated just the silliness of it, I guess. I don't know. It had a gun power up that could only shoot once. It really does deserve Hell tier, doesn't it? I don't know. I'm of two minds. I don't know. Should it be Hell tier? There's a charming element to it. That's the only thing keeping it at a Hell tier, I think, is that I just found some of it kind of charming. Just some kid wanted to make a silly game with a little triangle guy, and they did it, gosh darn it. And they had little fruit enemies. Sure. I can't put it in Hell tier. Make a little kid cry? We're not gonna make a little kid cry here. Yet. Sorry, I'm gonna crop in a little bit more. There we go. And we'll move it out. Sorry, I'm gonna start crying if I can't crop this correctly here soon. There. All right. Yeah, I feel maybe one of those will change. Right now I'm feeling F tier on both of them. And for different kinds of reasons, really. Okay. Tiny Tim, there's another mascot. Again, a lot of mascots tonight, to say nothing of Silly Billy. So Tiny Tim, which I don't even know if we were playing as Tiny Tim. There were 3 different characters, but the menu made no sense, which is also kind of a running gag of the night. Menus that had me completely lost, and did not seem to function whatsoever. Tiny Tim, I mean, it's so rudimentary. There it is, rudimentary counter. What is that, the 5th time? It's so simplistic. It's so you're just a guy who hops around, and there's platforms. It's a super simple platform. If you die, I'm pretty sure it restarts you, which I really didn't like. And then just the cherry on top of this awful trash sundae, it throws math problems at you. And yes, I have a calculator right next to me. I could have solved those if I wanted to, but I didn't play Tiny Tim to be fed math problems. I played Tiny Tim so that, I don't know, I could play as a trapezoid or something, and I couldn't even do that. The game did not live up to expectations, you might say. Honestly, this has to either be D or F tier as well. I almost feel like I want to put it in D tier, but again, it's so rudimentary and so basic. You're just hopping in front of these empty screens. There's nothing to look at. There's no unique assets like you get out of Triangle Boys Quest. Can't believe I'm saying that. But Triangle Boys Quest had that charming element of somebody made this. They didn't reuse any assets. They wanted to do it all themselves. Good on them, I suppose. And it had that element of it that you knew that somebody kind of tried. Tiny Tim, clearly somebody tried, but not very well and not for very long. It was just a very straightforward platformer with some extra little puzzly elements thrown in the form of math problems, which I hate. So yeah, that, how many F tiers? Just all F tiers? Just F tiers all the way down. Should it be, I can't put it in hell tier. I can't because the controls were reliable enough. But I think it has to be F tier. Again, for different reasons. This one was playable, like way more playable than these other two. These other two I could basically not even play. This one was playable, but yet it had like no personality to it. Whereas this game did, and this game, still want to put it in hell tier a little bit. But this game, I think I was just missing things. It had like a lot of abilities, and I wasn't using them correctly probably. And it might be a competent game if you actually pay attention, which I was not. So, you know, that's on me. But now I'm making it the game's problem too by putting in F tier. They're all F tier. What's next? Let's do. Okay, let's take a positive shift. Bonzen. This will not be an F tier game. I'll have you know. Bonzen, it was exactly what I think I wanted it to be, which is just a nice, relaxing game where you're an old man trimming bonsai trees. That's it. That's all it had to be. That's all it had to be, and it did it. Good job, Bonzen. You did exactly what you said you would do. You didn't add in some strange feature where in order to trim the bonsai trees, you had to play some slide puzzle for 5 minutes and click through like a confusing menu. Like, no, you just walk up to the tree and you click on it, and that's it. It's the most simple thing ever, but in a way that's infinitely better than a simple game like Tiny Tim. It was relaxing, even though the leaves kind of grow back, so you can't really make that much progress. There's not that much customization to it. It's a one and done. You play it. I can see why it probably didn't have that many comments, you know. How much is there really to say about Bonzen? You're an old man, you're trimming bonsai trees. I don't even know why you're an old man. They don't even need that aspect. I guess I appreciate the world building. But, you know. All that being said, I mean, yeah, it was just a relaxing little game. Would I play it again? A and B tier I always say are like games that I could see myself hypothetically playing again. And I guess so. B for Bonsai, you know, that seems appropriate. I'm not actually gonna play it again. I'm never gonna play any of these again. But I think that in some twisted world where I can only play games from itch.io, Newgrounds, and FlowLab, and I can only play from games that I have previously played on stream, this could be a game that I could see myself returning to, especially after playing just hectic nonsense like Triangle Boys Quest, you know, stuff like that, or Space Aliens, games that just like make me feel sick to my stomach. Bonzen was a palate cleanser, and I think it deserves that B rank. All right. All right, back to disappointment. Deadfall, probably gonna be F tier, but let's talk about it for a moment. Is there even anything to talk about? Menus were completely asinine. I have no idea what those menus were meant to convey. I constantly had to like go into the editor to get back to the level that I wanted. There weren't even that many normal levels. You died instantly upon contact with anything dangerous. The game would mislead you or make you do blind jumps, I'm pretty sure. I might be thinking of another game tonight. We've done a lot of bad platformers tonight, okay? So give me a break if I'm not like completely on the money with my descriptions on all these. Still, this game, wow. You know, this game was all about hell, you know? It is all about, you know, you're fighting like Hellspawn and stuff, just like in Silly Billy. We'll get to you, Silly Billy. Wait your turn, Silly Billy. It kind of seems like this game's just right at home in hell. So, what's stopping me? Who's gonna stop me? Honestly, this game is a really good example of things that belong in hell tier. The game itself is extremely basic. There's not that much to it. I'm pretty sure it had like reused assets, at least to some degree. Don't quote me on that necessarily. I just felt annoyed while playing it and confused most of the time. I just wanted to move on. It didn't have any of the charming elements of Triangle Boys Adventure. There was no part of me that thought, well, okay, if I learn more about the game, I might get better at it. Like with Space Aliens,
It's not like Tiny Tim where the controls are good. No, the controls, I'm pretty sure, were quite poor. It's a perfect example of why these games are F tier and why there does need to be a tier below that in the form of hell. Congratulations. Congratulations, Deadfall. You have fallen to where you belong. Anyway, next game. Why don't we just get Silly Billy out of the way? He's staring at me down there, and I really don't want to look at him for much longer. Silly Billy versus the demons from the Hellspawn. Come on, it would be perfect. It'd be perfect. Probably not. Silly Billy, very strange game because it had decent controls. Or I'm sorry, no. Scratch that, rewind, strike that from the record. It had decent animations, quite decent. Like, it looked really nice. Just like these little hand-drawn animations that were translated pretty well into the game. But then the controls and just the gameplay itself and the whole gimmick of like having the different powers, it doesn't quite pan out. It never quite like reached that next like level where you're like, oh, okay, yeah, the person who made this, they knew what they were doing all around. They made like oh yeah, this is a clever mechanic for this moment. Here's a fun little like twist on the formula. Like, no. It's all just like, here's a platform that you walk on in this mode and you break it. Here's a platform that you walk to the side of and you break it. It's the exact same type of block. You just kind of hop around the map looking for exits. There's secrets, there's like fun little characters, but again, now I'm just drifting back to the character design, which was good. But I think that's the only thing that's good about it. I think this is a really solid example of a D tier game. You know? Like, it was fine. I mean, the controls, they're pretty poor. I didn't really like them at all, but there's nothing to write home about. It's just very bare bones. You walk around, you can jump a little bit. The transformations don't do that much. And it does have its good elements in the animations and stuff, and maybe the music. I don't remember the music in any of these, but it has some things to be positive about. Not much at all. Maybe if I'd made more progress, it could have bumped itself up to C tier, perhaps. But I don't think there was really that much more of the game that we didn't see. I think we saw a decent bit of it. So yeah, I honestly don't have that much to say about Silly Billy versus the demons from the Hellspawn. Which is, I'm sad to say that. If the gameplay, if like the mechanics were there, it's lacking in the depth of mechanics. If those were just a little bit better, paired with the good animation, this could be like a really solid experience, but it's not quite there yet. The person who made this, really good at one thing, kinda not so good at the other thing. But maybe they've improved since they made this. Who knows how old some of these games are. But maybe the Silly Billy came out like 5 days ago. I have no idea. All right, what's next? Why don't we do Crypts of Chaos? Crypts of Chaos. This was the 3D game where I was a little orc guy going through a maze. I'm sorry, a crypt. And it was, I guess, chaotic, kinda. I mean, I could just kind of avoid all the enemies. And all the hallways just kind of looked the same, just boring passageways, crates. Doesn't sound very chaotic, really. But you could collect flasks that did nothing. You could hit enemies sometimes, just don't click too quickly, otherwise the game doesn't respond. And don't open full screen too quickly, otherwise the game really doesn't respawn. Also, respawned. Speaking of respawning, it respawned me at one point for no particular reason. Still don't know why that happened. It's a rough game, very rough around the edges. I can see kind of what they were going for, but very similar to Silly Billy, I feel like the mechanics just don't reach that next level. Like it's all very surface level. Like, yeah, you have your sword, you swing it at the enemies, usually it works, kind of, sort of, and that's just it. And you wander through the maze, and you get the flasks, and it does everything that it says that it can do, but there's nothing more. It never reaches that next, like, level, where, like, you start to, like, jive with the game, you know? So, I think that's another D tier, right next to Silly Billy. And honestly, that might be being a bit generous, because at least Silly Billy had some animations that I quite liked. Crypts of Chaos was just kind of like, plug in these generic assets that they probably got from some like 3D asset store,
and make like little mazes. I don't know if it was randomized or what. If it was randomized, I guess that's kind of unique, but I mean, all the passageways look completely identical, so you get lost. I don't know. This one's escaping F tier by the skin of its teeth. I found it more playable than any of these, where I was just like dying instantaneously, or it was just so simplistic. There's just nothing to talk about. At least it's got something going for it, okay? Crypts of Chaos, you made it. Good job, D tier. I could totally see on another night this making F tier. Anyway, what's another one? Speaking of F tier, have you heard of Tam Tam Garden? Yeah, this game, I was very, very disappointed. This might be the most disappointing game in a while, and I don't know, I mean, it's not like we were hyping it up or anything, I just clicked on it out of nowhere. But, I mean, I don't know if you can read this too well. It says in the description, like the first few words is just play with bubbles. To rest, I think, it gets kind of cut off, but just play with bubbles to rest. I thought this was gonna be like our bonsai game, like Bonzen. Just like a silly game where bubbles are falling from the screen and there's like physics and you bounce and like you move your cursor into the bubbles and you can pop them, and that's it. You know, be the most simplistic thing ever. But if that was all it was, I could totally see it getting C tier. That's all you need. Just like a fun little silly, goofy concept like that. Add in some like nice, relaxing background music and a like neat background, something to like look at, like a vista. And that's all you need. But no, instead it's like some strange Chow Garden knockoff where like you can hatch different eggs and get new Tam Tams, and they can like fight enemies, and there's a whole exploration feature which is terrible, just terrible. Where you just have to like memorize a path, and if you make a wrong turn, then it just warps you back to the start, and the start has no identifiable features, so you don't even really know when you're warped back. And I wasn't gonna put up with that. Nobody is. Who's gonna do that? And it's not even randomized. So if you do exploration while playing this game, it's just gonna be the exact same route every time, whatever that route is. However many moves you have to make any progress with that. I don't even know what that does. There's a bubble mode that's supposedly like, that's why I played the game to begin with, the bubble mode. I don't even know why it gets top billing here. Play with bubbles, that's such a small element of the game. But you could do that to, you know, get health back for your Tam Tams, or you could just press the quick health button, which is at the bottom of the screen, and then just get your health back instantly. So you don't even have to engage with it. Fun. There's the fighting mode, which is just kind of randomized. You just kind of go in and press one button over and over and over again, and just hopefully you do it. There's an option to run, but why even bother? The Tam Tams themselves leave a lot to be desired. They're not exactly the most appealing designs ever. You know, I hope I'm not stepping on too many toes saying something like that, but sorry, it's the truth. Training mode was the most fun I had. And it was just, again, I mean, but what's the difference? Training mode's the exact same as combat mode, except I guess maybe you have less to lose, or you can't lose. Just one way to quickly make money infinitely, so you can just break the game. I hate this game. I hate Tam Tam Garden. I think I'm gonna give it a hell tier. I think it deserves hell tier. Exploration mode, useless, completely useless. All you had to do was just give me like an actual, maybe the designer of the game didn't know how to do it? I don't see how that's possible. If they're able to make like the little Kokiri forest design of things where like you get, oh, you went the wrong way, it's gonna warp you back to the beginning, that's fine. But there's so many things that you can do to make that look better. And outside of that, surely you could have just like made an open world that I could have like explored a little bit, find some gold. That's what's so frustrating about this. I'm sorry that I'm talking about Tam Tam Garden for this long, and I'm so passionate about Tam Tam Garden, but it really is so disappointing because I can see the potential. Chow Garden is, you know, it's lasted for this long and remained so close to people's hearts for a reason. It's because there's a really fun game loop to that, you know? I've never played it. But, you know, unlocking new Tam Tams, I'm sure they you know, make some fun designs for them. They couldn't even get that right. And in order to get more, you know, your incentive is you want to get more. You want to keep seeing what they all look like and finding new ones and expanding like your little civilization of Tam Tams. You can't even see them all at once. You can only see one at a time. Stupid. And then you explore, you find gold, so that way you can buy more tam-tams, but it's kind of a slow process, or you can choose to go fight. And maybe the more fights that you do, you also get gold. Gold can go towards leveling up certain tam-tams, which are better for certain fights. As you fight, you get more and more gold, and you see how that can work, right? You can see that there is a very clear and obvious gameplay loop to it. And throw in like a fun little bubble mini game that's like actually like comprehensible, comprehensible. I don't know. I throw in a bubble game that I can comprehend, and that'll like be the healing system, or you can pay for it if you got enough gold. So many ways to make this a perfectly fun and replayable and addictive game, and they just failed on every possible level. Tam Tam Garden, you deserve hell tier. So, sorry, just need to catch my breath. I got a little worked up there. Okay, all right. This game, Just Ice. I'm gonna just keep this one brief. All right, after Tam Tam Garden, I'm just gonna keep this brief. It's a puzzle game. You slide around as a penguin. You've seen this type of game before. Everyone's seen it before. I was dreadful at it. It was very embarrassing, and that's all there is to say. This is a D tier game. It's only D tier because I was just so bad at it. Realistically, if anybody else was playing this, it's probably C tier. You know, I mean, there's not much to it. You're just a little blue penguin sliding around. I don't even know if there was music. There definitely weren't sound effects. It's just a puzzle game that's been made a billion times and will be made a billion times more. If you're good at this type of game, then sure, it's C tier. But if you're good at this type of game, then you played better games than this, so why are you even bothering, you know? So, but for me, I was just so frustrated. Just so frustrated by how awful I was at it. And if I'm judging these based off how I felt, then yeah, it felt like a D tier type of game. So, there you go. 2 games left. I'm saving this one for last. So that leaves Lemonado. Never mind, I'm putting it in A tier. I'm just checking something for a second. Sorry, had to adjust something. Okay, Lemonado. Don't know if it's A tier yet, but we'll talk. Lemonado, a pretty good game to end on, I gotta say. I wish this was like a game that we started on instead of starting with Space Aliens. Oh gosh, that's a rocky one. Good luck getting through that. I'm gonna see the retention just drop off immediately on this video. Anyway, Lemonado though, this was a fun one. A fun little mascot and a fun little platformer where you just hop around. There's a timer. I wish the timer was a little bit longer. And, but there's like little power-ups that you can get. I only ever saw 2. Maybe there are more. I kind of doubt it though, because I felt like we saw a lot of repetition. It kind of seems like it might be lacking in just, in just like how many different areas there are. I was kind of hoping that it was either going to be randomized or that there was going to be like a ton of different levels, and it doesn't really seem to be the case. You can get a pretty good vertical slice of the game just by playing it for like a couple of rounds, which is what we did. But it was kind of fun. You know, you fill up the meter at the end. It was satisfying to get there. The animations were nice. It was just a very simple platformer. That's all it needed to be. As long as your platforming is competent enough that I'm not dying like constantly, which is kind of how it started, but that might have been a combination of my fault and just like the fault of the randomizer. It was pretty solid. It was a pretty solid experience. Platforming could have been better, and I don't know, maybe it could have gripped me in other ways, like having more power-ups and I don't know, some like things to collect. That could have been kind of fun. Not really the case, you know, it's just kind of a race against the clock sort of thing. And it's replayable. It is. It deserves either an A or B tier. I'm leaning towards A. That feels so generous though, for what amounts to just a platformer, a single screen platformer. I don't think I can in good conscience give it A. Any other stream, you know what? Any other stream this would get A, but I'm saving it for a game that really intrigued me, and that is Lemonado Legends. I wish I knew how to pronounce it. This game that I am commending here, Lemonado Legends. A fresh start. I was like immediately enamored with this game. I love just the simplicity of it. like the super simple like pixel art style with like the 2 colors, just green and black, and that's it. And they had very little screen real estate. It was very small. I do kind of wish the game was bigger. You can keep the same like lack of pixels. The character can still be like only like made up of 12 pixels, but at least make it bigger. The game was like quite small on the screen, which is a little rough. But other than that though, once the music kicked in, music was nice. I liked, the bow controls were easy enough to use. You could see how the combat would play out. You saw like those little quests that you could do. Very simple to pick up and play. I just kind of dug the atmosphere of it. Which is weird to say, because we had games tonight. Like I was making fun of Tiny Tim earlier for how simplistic it was. And yet this game is debatably basically the same. And just like, they're both extremely basic, pared down graphics, nothing fancy, nothing that's gonna blow your mind. But whereas Tiny Tim's graphics just felt so rudimentary and so juvenile, Linear Legends felt like much more purposeful. Like whoever made that like had a better understanding of how pixel art worked. Nothing crazy, definitely nothing crazy. I probably could have made pixel art that looked better, if not equal to what Linear Legends was doing. But I don't know, it felt like it was coming from a more experienced place, especially from a gameplay perspective. And from a writing perspective, it didn't leave you like reading for too long. It was a competent game. It was a competent game. And the only reason this game had a chance, I'm so disappointed to say this, it's getting A tier. It had a chance of getting our first ever S tier. Like, this could have been it. And then it had to disappoint by revealing that apparently there's not going to be any more. I'm still confused on the final message at the end there. It made it sound like they were going to do like a sequel, but a sequel isn't the same thing as like expanding upon this game itself on Linear Legends. Lanier. I'm just going to pronounce it differently every time. And there's nothing you can do about it. If this game were longer, if it was a complete experience, if I could have gone in that cave and fought more enemies, like I only got to fight enemies once. That's a bummer. I wanted to see more. I wanted to see like where the game would take me. I felt like, I even said it while I was playing it. I was like, okay, this is all well and good. I'm ready for that next step, for it to like show me what else it's got. Are there gonna be puzzles? Is there gonna be like some like interesting unfolding mystery? Is there gonna be like some boss or some like villain that's gonna be introduced? Like, there's a ton of possibilities for it, and instead the game just kind of ended and didn't make it very clear on if it's still gonna be worked on. If it's still gonna be worked on, that's great. That's amazing. Then eventually someday it might end up on S tier, but for right now, for what it is, it's just kind of a super simplistic pixel game where you wander around, you complete some quests, and that's it, and then it ends. And I can't believe that after saying that, it still gets A tier, but it does. Because it was just so, I don't know, I found it charming. I found it just kind of, I don't know, peaceful. I don't know if peaceful is necessarily the right word. Charming is probably the best word for it. But after playing games like Space Aliens and Triangle Boys Quest, Crypts of Chaos, all these games were either like, especially, down here, most of these games were just like so frustrating in their own way. Puzzle games that I'm no good at, graphics that leave a lot to be desired, games that I can't wrap my head around for other reasons, real trash that never lives up to any potential. Like, this game did everything that it needed to do correctly, and I was just waiting for that opportunity to see where it would take it next, and it never quite got there. That's a shame. However, I'm still giving it A tier because it's my show and I can do what I want. It probably deserves B tier, honestly, given how little like content there really was in the long run. But I don't know. I just have respect for it. I have respect for how it did not try to be some flashy, crazy game in the modern era. It was fine with being a extremely retro and extremely playable and pick upable and replayable, I'd imagine, if it had more to it. It's not replayable in its current state, but it was just a solid experience. And I don't know, maybe I'm just getting mushy in my old age, but this game just made me remember why I like making games and playing games. Because it doesn't have to be some like knockout AAA title. It just knocks your socks off. And it doesn't need to be anything like that, you know, with insane graphics and volumetric lighting, the whole 9 yards. No, you can make a solid game that's fun to play and just fun to share with others. And Lemonado Legends is an example of that. Get a better title, though. Get a better title. And then we'll talk. If the title were more readable, maybe then it would get S tier. Anyway. Also, it doesn't help that we've had so much trash tonight. Look at all this. C tier alone and afraid in the middle here. No game got C tier. It was all just horrible junk. 2 Hell tier games. That's kind of rare. Hell tier is a pretty rare category to wind up in. We got 2 of them tonight. And I do not feel bad at all. I do not feel bad at all about putting those in Hell tier. All these F tier games totally deserve it. D tier games, sorry, you just are. You is what you is. That's what I always say. And in the face of all this junk, maybe that makes Lemonado Legends and Lemonado and the Bonsai Tree game, maybe that just makes them seem better than they are in like a stream with more competent games. Maybe these would all be like knocked down a peg. I don't know. I'm blathering on at this point, but it was fun. It was fun returning to Forgotten Games, and I hope to continue it as much as I can reasonably. It's, you know, it's going to take me a little bit before I'm like completely back into the swing of things. But this was a fun thing to return to, and I hope that you enjoyed. My enjoyment varied, that's for sure. But that just kind of comes with the territory, I think. Forgotten Games. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. So, that being said, I've been Dominic with Spotluck Gaming, and be sure to tune in next time for whatever other wacky stuff that me or Seth or Jackson are cooking up on Spotluck Gaming. We play all kinds of variety stuff, and we normally have fun doing it. So, until next time, bye-bye.